Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. We're here with another video.
Also, you're probably getting this video on the day that is our 2-month anniversary.
No, 3 months.
2.
It's April. We started Jan.
No, we started putting content up in Jan
24th.
That's the first time we posted something.
Jan 24th was was a Sunday. Yeah, first video was there.
3. Also, if you're here and you haven't subscribed yet, please guys, it's been 3 months of a very healthy and consistent relationship with you guys. Subscribe.
I like how you describe it as healthy and consistent. I love that. Like, genuinely, I want to manifest those things for us even more and more and more.
Yeah.
Health, consistency, that is
the reality of how we feel, which is partly what this video is about.
Yeah,
guys.
actually, we haven't introduced the video. Do you want to introduce the video?
Yeah, this is like a young Shnaks life update, right? It's a life update, but a Shnaks life update. Like, we're 3 months into this thing and we're like, okay, where are we at? And we wanted to share with you guys because, yeah, we just want to see you guys to see all of it, like the glamorous and the not so glamorous.
Yeah.
And I think today is a little bit of the not so glamorous. I mean, we're always glamorous, but like, you know, a little less glamorous.
Yeah. So we had spoken about, I think a couple of weeks ago, we had spoken about how, just like touching base about this journey and how it's been for us as individuals and how our expectations versus how it actually turned out to be. Just discussing those and comparing and just being like, yeah, what did you think it was and what do you think? I mean, starting a YouTube channel as a content creator in Uganda, first of all, because we both realized that a lot of the content creators we look up to, who we follow, are like other African content creators who are in more developed markets. So it was just like having or getting to understand our reality.
Yeah. Also moving from like the adrenaline of like the first month, because you have that adrenaline of like your baby, your new thing.
Yeah.
You're doing like you're moving on adrenaline, but that adrenaline literally runs out, and I think that's where just like discipline and perseverance and consistency and those things come into play, because it's like, yeah, now you don't have that initial adrenaline and excitement, and you know, just gotta do the things even when numbers are not reflecting the way that you should. I'm not gonna lie, I think I was pretty like confident and feeling like, yeah, 3 months in, like I thought we'd be at like what,
1K,
even more than that. I genuinely thought we would be at more, but like I'm also learning a lot just about like, I guess, the digital space and this kind of content creation, because for me this is our first like YouTube and social media and all of that. But yeah, I think it's I've been humbled, guys. I've really been humbled, and in a good way. Like, I'm not even saying, why don't we have those followers, or better than that. I'm like, I've been humbled by this process, and this is really like a time for us, a time where also like I've seen like, man, we love this thing. Like, this is a time to know, like, do you want to do this thing or not? Like, do you love this thing? Do you know why you're doing this thing or not?
Because if you don't love it, you don't.
You need to be able to continuously see that vision, even when things are looking a bit bleak, you know? And I think that's just like generally for life and for Shnaks. Like, yeah, I said it in a video that got deleted because technical issues. But I talked about how, like, reminding myself that we do not build a house in the valley of the shadow of death. We pass through it, and you can't pass around it. You just have to go through it. And man, guys, we're in the valley.
Yeah, it seems like it's just a lot, hey? Like, it's a lot, because we have the passion, but like it's a lot. And the thing is that it's something that, because I'm passionate about it, I want it to be. It's one of the things that I want to be excellent. You know, when an artist puts their all into something, it's like having a passion project. So this is my passion project, but it's something that I see growing into something so big. So I want to invest enough time and have seeing things come to life. But it's like, I remember when the first time we tried to record this, I think I was in a very different headspace, because I was all about like having a video released every week, meeting our targets like in terms of numbers of videos. But then now I think I've grown to see that it's more about, I like that even if we have missed a couple of weeks, we still have you guys, we still have community, we still appreciate the support we're receiving from you. And I can see that, like, for me, it's just growth in every episode. Like, I can see how we're changing.
I think it's important that like our content is true to who we are. Like the past 2 weeks has been a bit iffy, you get, and I feel like anything we would have recorded then, it would have been a bit pretentious. I don't know. I mean, it's not that we're here to give our entire lives to this thing and like publicize everything we go through, but I still think that I like that when we sit down on this couch, there is clarity and like peace and like authenticity and connection between the two of us.
That's so true.
I think. Yeah, and I think that's a thing generally, like anything you do in life that anything you work at is directly connected to your well-being. Like, what are you going to produce if you're not okay? But I'm happy that, like, I think we are a little bit worn out. I'm not even blaming Shnaks. There's other things happening in life. But I can see that we're taking small steps forward. We're taking baby steps. We are, you just get up and you're like, when you are exercising, you're in the last bit of your exercise, so you're jogging, and you're just like, I'm near the end, and like, I don't have as much energy as I had in the beginning, but like, I like that we're still going. I appreciate that, and I think I need to focus on that a lot more than what I'm thinking we're not doing, because those small, like, any kind of progress is progress. Also just trusting that I think sometimes with numbers, the way numbers work on digital, social media, whatever this thing is called, is like you start to think like, our numbers not reflecting the way we want to because our content is not good or people are not connecting with it, what are we doing wrong, and all of that. But I think also it's important to just like also back yourself sometimes and be like, nah, I'm still that girl. I'm still good. We're still meant to do this thing.
Yeah.
Our vision still makes sense.
Still on the right path.
We will get there. Like, we can't be... Yeah, just because it didn't happen in the fairy tale way we thought it would, you know?
And even just tying into that point, do you want to talk a bit about content creation in Uganda specifically? Like, being in this space as an art space, and how we've sort of like... We launched our YouTube channel when we were both living here.
Like living in Uganda.
Living in Uganda, and sort of the expectations we have and how that was, just like speaking a bit about content creation in Uganda and what our experience of that has been. I think we've discussed this a number of times about how, I think it's a very new market. I think content creation in Kampala, I can't speak for, I have not researched about this, it's just about like being in the game for how long, for like 3 months. And just from what we've seen, I think it's interesting how not have had as many people come before you in this space.
And in your niche, not even just in this space, because I'm sure there's YouTubers out there in Uganda. They're definitely there, but like, or
what she's saying, I think it's more difficult than I thought. Like, I think sometimes we look at people who have like paved the way, or like our favorite YouTubers from back in the day, and you're like, wow, like they must be so lucky and they must be so blessed, but they worked so hard. Like, seeing people on YouTube for like 10 years and seeing their career progress, and seeing that, I have a newfound respect for YouTubers and for people who put in the work and who have been at this thing for like for a while. Exactly. I think it's just acknowledging that it's not as easy as it seems or as it looks. There's a lot that goes into like the whole process. But yeah, it's also just to appreciate the journey that we're on, and our journey is our journey. It's Shnaks' journey, and I love that about it. It's a very, I didn't think it was gonna turn out like this. I thought in my head, I thought we're gonna have a video out every day until March. I thought if we
now
March,
we have a studio.
I was like, and I was like, I think my mind, I had built a lot of things in my mind that were not necessarily the reality, but I still think I like how it's going. I'm excited to see how it's going.
Me too. Me too. I'm saying me too, but like 30 minutes ago I was telling you, I'm not sure if I want to be a creative anymore. And guys, I'm genuinely not sure. But I think that's a part of life.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I'm gonna like, let's not romanticize this thing of being an artist. Don't romanticize it. Yeah. But yeah, I think let's end this on a positive note.
Definitely.
You know, what are some great things that we feel have happened
in this journey
in the 3 months?
Oh yeah, what have we both enjoyed about being on YouTube? I think I had mentioned before how for me I love that I'm back to editing. I'm back to like the technical side of things. I'd not done that for myself in a while. I'd done that for like commissions and like work and stuff, but I'd not done that for me in a while. And I can see it's like bringing up, it's opening this side that has always existed, yeah, but it's just coming back to light, and I'm really excited about that. I'm excited to grow. I think, you know, when you stop having that muscle exactly, and I think I had it and then I stopped for a while, so I wish I hadn't stopped, but then I stopped. But now that I'm back, I'm like, I'm excited. I'm happy that this has allowed me to like, yeah, to exercise my creative muscles in that way, because yeah, and it's something that is very close to my heart, that I enjoy so much. Yeah.
Nothing for me, guys. I'm joking. I think for me it's quite, I guess it's in some ways motivating or nice to think that, wow, I own something. We started something and it's ours, and we started it. Like, that's the hardest part, starting. And I'm like, we've started and it's ours, and it will always be ours. And there's something about that I guess feels a bit, it's liberating in a way. It's like, yeah, I don't know how to explain why that feels like a good thing, but it does feel like a good thing. Trying to think of this, if there's anything else. Oh yeah. The way it has helped us, I mean, we might not be at like 10k, 5k, 50k, whatever, but in ways we've built a community, and I love that community so much. I appreciate it. Everyone that like comments, everyone that shares and says something, people who like DM you or WhatsApp you, people who meet us in person and are like, oh my god, Shnaks, I really like what you guys are doing, or I liked this video, or I connected with this, or I connected with that. I really enjoy that. I think even in the beginning I said, like, for me that's something I was very excited to see. And I think like also I appreciate like doors that like I think Shnaks has started to open for us, and will hopefully continue to do. Like, we got featured on our podcast a couple of weeks ago. We might feature on another one soon, but I'm not gonna talk about it right now, but it's gonna happen. But yeah, like, yeah, that sense of community and connection for me is like great.
And even from our last video, just even seeing the feedback, I was overwhelmed by the response that people had to the last video about creatives, and we'll link it up here. But it was just like, for me, I was just like, wow, you mean when we think about these things or when we discuss the things, I thought it was like I didn't think it was going to give the feedback it got at all. It was very reassuring and affirming, and just like, oh, I don't struggle with these things as a creative alone. And it was a very reassuring thing, and I'm grateful that we had that conversation, and I'm excited to have a lot more conversations like that. Like, definitely.
I'm trying to think anything else specific. I also really enjoy when like, I really enjoy when Keith comments on our videos, because I feel like when you have a friend who's making content, you just have to be like, yeah, I always watch your videos, like whatever, but like he always comments specific things, and it's always on videos where I'm like, okay, the boys are not going to watch this one, they're not going to watch this one, and then he'll comment and I'm like, friend.
Yeah, that's cute.
That's really cute.
I guess, also having like people, I think, when people are close to me, and then like I was even shocked the other day, someone mentioned something towards the end of the video, and I genuinely don't think people reach the end of our videos, and I didn't hold it against them, and it was one of the vlogs, and they mentioned something at the end, and I was like, you actually watched till the end?
Yeah, I think even like for me, even when Malcolm watches, because sometimes I'll be with
Yeah.
Malcolm and then he's like, "Oh, you guys just dropped a new video," and I played cool, and I'm like, "Yeah, you can watch if you want." Like me, I edited it. I've already watched it. But then like later when I see a comment from him, I'm like, "Okay, guys, our content is good," because these are people whose opinions I trust and find important and who I respect. So it's like we're doing something.
Yeah.
And even the new people, like people who I've never heard of, like. And there's people who consistently comment and you're
Yep.
like, this person has been watching.
Yeah.
So guys, yeah, more content coming your way for sure. And thank you for growing with us. And 3 months, guys. We're 3 months old.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Thank you for sticking with this baby. We're excited.
This toddler. No, it's not a toddler, hey? It's a baby.
3 months.
Yeah, it's a
Oh, a baby.
So we're still, yeah.
Early stages.
Thank you guys. And
See you soon.
yeah, she was going to say next week.
Like, see you soon.
Said soon. No, for real though, guys. Yeah. Have a lovely week.
Bye.
Yo, hi guys.
Hi guys.